Okay, so hey guys, I am back with another video. In today's video I will be doing my monthly setup. So I will be taking you guys along my journey of how I set up my monthly pages and my budget planner. I am using the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly. I just think it's called a monthly now. It's not even called a deluxe monthly. But let's just go ahead and get into the plan with me, because I don't want, well, budget with me, because I don't want this to be absolutely long, because I have some rude ass neighbors outside and they're ghetto as fuck. They do this all the time. So yeah, I know it's been a long one. First of all, if this is your first time coming across my channel, hi, my name is Sherelle. I'm gonna do this while I'm putting down my stickers. I like everything sticky. Well, child, that's another story. we ain't going to get into that. That's a little bit too much. But basically, I like to do play with me's. I like to do entrepreneur videos. I like to do budget with me's. Anything that really consists within the planning realm, that is what I like to do. And if you guys are interested in that, don't hesitate to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as the bell for notifications on my next upload. Now, I was going to do that, but I seem to can't get it from that side, so I'm just going to do that. And that's not even covered all the way, but it's fine. I am gonna go ahead and put down my day dots, and yeah. And hopefully this won't take a long time, because I have these jacked up tweezers that these damn kids was using, and they bent one of them, and I probably could find like my black ones, but I don't feel like getting into that. And I probably could just use my hands, but it's fine. So I think the last time that I actually uploaded a budgeting video was a while ago. And I'ma just go into why that happened. Obviously, the pandemic took a toll on everyone, and it took a really big toll on me financially. Hold on, I'll just start from the 8 here. So I really, after a while, it was almost kind of like redundant, because I really wasn't keeping up with my finances, number one. Number two, really because I wasn't going anywhere, barely leaving the house, besides like going to the post office and dropping off orders. And three, because everything that I was doing, I was like doing online, wasn't going into the bank or anything like that. But honestly, it really did me a disservice not to keep up with my finances during the pandemic. And I don't know if anybody else had this problem, but it was just like a lot going on, where I just felt like that was the absolute worst thing that I can focus on, because I was getting so, I don't know, like so hell bent on certain things that it was mentally becoming too stressful. So I had to step back from making those videos and trying to make it seem like it was easy living off what I was living off of, because it was not easy. It's still not easy. I'm still living off the same thing. And furthermore, I just was not feeling doing the videos. Like, I still did my paycheck budgets. I still sort of kind of tracked my expenses, but at the end of the day, I just gave my brain a much needed break from everything. And I think I deserved that. I think I needed that, and I needed that time and that actual space to just relax. And not stress out more than what I was stressing out. Like physically, sometimes I couldn't get out of the bed. And it just was a lot. So here we are in August, trying to get our life back together. And we are starting off with planning. I didn't stop planning. I just stopped doing it for the camera, doing it for the gram, and doing it for YouTube, because that was never my intention when I started this channel. So yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna finish putting down my day dots. And I don't know if I have like anything else. Well, let's just talk about the elephant in the room, even though y'all might not know it's a goddamn elephant, but it's an elephant. My shop, I closed my shop. I don't know if I talked about this like in the last video about what I was going to do, but I closed the shop, and we are focusing on opening back up. So if you have been following me on my social media accounts, you will see that I am becoming way more or back active, like on Instagram, because I had taken a break from Instagram as well. And I am starting to post back on there. And I'm kind of excited about it. I would like to give all the glory to God, number one. Number two is all the ladies out there, and that's inspiring. I watch a lot of YouTube. I do not watch TV at all. I am a YouTube watcher when I had the chance, and I just found some really inspiring ladies on there to watch. And that's what really just got me back into just wanting to come back and film. Honestly, it's amazing to see how when I started my channel, and even though I don't have a lot of followers, and that's like a whole different thing, because I kind of don't understand why my videos aren't being pushed and why the people that were watching them wasn't really like, I don't know, y'all wasn't riding for me. And I'm not saying it in any kind of way, but I just feel like how Black creators are treated and how we are supported is very different than other creators that are on these platforms. I have been on YouTube for too long, probably about 10 years of my life. I have not been consistent that whole time, but it's something that I enjoy doing because I wouldn't do it any other way. Almost 10 years, because my child will be 10, and that's about as long as I've been on YouTube. For the most part, my planning channel has been very consistent in the amount of videos that I have been putting out, but I just wasn't picking up the traction that I would have liked. So that was another reason why I decided to take a step back. But I'm here to just film my videos and not even worry about, you know, how many subscribers I got, because in the end, again, that wasn't what I started the channel for. But I just felt like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Being consistent, and that's the most important thing that you could just be. I just felt like that was not enough, and it hasn't been enough, but we'll let it go. That has totally hurt my hand doing that, because my tweezers are bent on this end, and I'm really thinking about just getting the other tweezers, because my poor hands cannot handle anything like that. But anyway, we are back to the month. We're back here, and I'm ready to like get everything, because this month really honestly is a do or die month for me. I really have no choice but to get like my finances and stuff in order, because the safety net of unemployment for me is coming to an end. And I can't be in the streets, even though I'm not in the streets. And I have been very fortunate to figure it out. We had tax time, we had the stimulus checks, we had a whole bunch of things, but I just felt like I can't be on the streets. I just had to, how can I say, just let go of some things that I had in my mind and in my brain. I'm missing like some stickers, which I know where they're at. So I'm only gonna list like these paydays here. But I am gonna put down my paydays. So currently right now I am still claiming unemployment. I did start a job, so hopefully by September, I will be full-time at this job. I don't have a choice, because as much as I would like to stay home with my child, it's just not in the cards for me. And really it's because mentally I really almost lost my damn mind in this house. And that's just the only thing that I can explain that really made me take a back burner towards a lot of stuff that I was working on, which, child, I ain't have the time for. But it is what it is. This is where we're at. And now we're going to start with my bills. I'm trying to think if I want to write some of them out. I'm going to look at July to see what I did put down. And then we'll see. Because I don't know what like the rest of my stickers is at. I can't tell you the last time I was in this planner. And that is really sad when I tell you that I just have not been keeping up with my budget. So let's see. I'm going to get out some of my little scripts. Again, my shop is not open. It's currently closed, but we are working on getting it back together. So yeah. Hopefully, I have figured out what I wanted to do. I'm going to just take some of these payday scripts because I have other paydays that I do want to mark. And let's see, do I have enough for this? Because this is like a oopsie sheet, which hopefully I could get rid of this sheet and be done with it. I actually have another one, but it's in my other planner, so I don't want to make a big deal. And I really don't want to make this like a long one because honestly, my monthlies are never, it's never really that listening for me. So I'm going to start with marking my bills for the month. And I do like to do this because I like to have like a little overview of the things that I have going on, like bills and stuff that I have. So the first thing I'm going to mark is my rent due. The next thing I'm going to mark is my car payment, which that's a whole nother thing that happened to me that, child, the amount of stuff that happened this month is just crazy. So the first payment that I have coming out is going to be on the 6th, and this is my first payment. So hopefully I don't have any. Child. Now why the hell that happened? And then the next one is going to be on the 20th. Now maybe I really shouldn't have marked like those paydays, but I guess it's going to be fine. Okay, so now the next bill that I would have that I'm going to write out is I have, or should I just mark like auto pay? I still only have one auto pay sticker left, and I don't feel like going to get my other stickers. So let me see what I did. Oh, I did put down Kindle. Okay, so we'll write out Kindle. Okay, and my Kindle is $9.99, which I don't think that is correct, but we'll leave it. See, this sheet is giving me trouble. Child, y'all know how my well, first of all, this has never happened where my paper has smudged, and I've been using, for the most part, spectacle paper from sheetlabels.com. I don't know if it's because it's the laser paper, because I like the way that the laser paper prints, even though I really should be using the inkjet, the paper that's meant for the inkjet thing, but hopefully it's dry now and I don't have any issues. I just like the way that it looks, and it's not anything against that. I just think that it's a better quality of the paper. I just think like it looks too similar to what you call it, to the removable matte paper I used to use, but I think I'm just going back to all online paper, online labels paper, just because if I'm going to use the removable, I might as well just use that. There's nothing wrong with that. And I do think if you're clumsy like me, which I am, you're going to want something that you can pick up and readjust, because that is me. Woe is me. That is me. So if you're a clumsy chica like I am, then you might need that to help you out there. And I hope that I have enough build do stickers. If I don't, then I'll just go and print myself off some. Let's see. I put down my car thing. I don't think I have like car insurance. These are like older thingamajiggies. Now here's the thing, my cell phone bill, I'm just gonna put it on the 30th because they be trying to play me. I paid it early, so for some reason it was saying that it was due earlier, but it is not due on that day. And I honestly think like I'm going to have to get my my extra stickers, because I don't have enough auto pays, and I want to mark the stuff that's coming. The only stuff that I really like to write out is the stuff that I physically have to pay, even though technically my car insurance is auto paid. They did like some bozo shit that kind of annoyed me. It's not, honestly, I don't want it to come out the same day. What I really need to do is see if I can change, instead of my car note coming out twice in a month, I'm going to see if I could just leave it for if I can just leave it for the one payment at the end of the month. I'm going to see if that's what I could do, so I can kind of try to work around this car insurance, because that is going to piss me off. Let me see, is there anything else that I really have to mark? I have to mark Shopify, because I just like to know when those things are coming out. Even though technically it is auto pay expense, I just want to know when it comes out. And again, the whole part of my monthly view is to just make sure that I can see everything that I have coming out. So I don't know if I'm going to actually keep like those. I made these auto pays just so that it keeps my monthly looking cleaner. But honestly, Amazon is the 18th. I do think that I just want to, I want to write everything out. Do I have everything? I have car note, car insurance, Shopify, cell phone. Okay. I have iTunes, which is basically the insurance for me and my daughter, which one is, I forgot how much these things cost. One is $12.99. Okay, one is $12.99. And then one is $14.99. And then I have Hulu, which is my cheapest bill for $5.99. I honestly have some other things like storage and stuff that comes out, but actually I'm gonna let that sit for right now. And do I have like any goals that I want to write down? So I'll go ahead and write down my goals, and obviously now I don't have my thing, so that's fine. So we'll go. Once I did my budget, I saw that I have an extra $2,000 for this month, which you'll see when I go ahead to do that budget. But we're going to, my goals will be for this month is no extra spending. Because I have a bad habit of finding all kind of shit to buy, and honestly, save $100 from my cash envelopes. Because I noticed when I did my budget, I didn't put in an allowance for myself, and that's probably horrible. And another gold. Well, one thing for sure that I have to do is get me some glasses. So and then I'm just gonna put so that's that. Hopefully these all dried in the process because I don't want anything else to smudge. And actually, before I go and start releasing certain stuff, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I fix like all of my templates because they're all messed up. Like they're all horrible. And that's just because when I was making stickers, sometimes I would just hit the wrong thing, which is horrible, but is what I do. And Hulu is on the end of the month. Like these is too close, so they're not really cut the way that they should be cut. And I know that, but I just sometimes, I'm not selling these currently, so it's fine. Do I want to take this to use it to cover up the days that's not in the month? And I'll go ahead and use that. I'm just looking for this and hopefully it cuts it. I'm just going to use this to cover up the days that's not in the month. And that cuts better than my slice too, which is funny to me because I was fiending for that. And then once I got it, the one that I got, it just doesn't work. It cuts all funny. And it just don't work. Like, it's horrible. So I don't know what to do at this point with that. But this is how my monthly looks. And hopefully I'm still in frame, because if I'm not, I'm gonna be annoyed. You see how that's not even straight? But this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't do stuff straight. I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed or what, but I am gonna go ahead and set up my 2 pages in the front. This is how the monthly looks so far. I do think there is some things that I didn't mark No, I marked Amazon, the iTunes, the cell phone, Hulu. I think I'm good for right now. This is how my monthly looks. I am going to go ahead and set up the dashboard pages that I have here. Now, I like to do this because I like to recap my month. That's just something that I've always done. Once I started doing my budgeting and my planner, just to make sure that, you know, I'm on the right track, or I just see what I did wrong or what I didn't do wrong. And that's the whole part of, you know, having these extra things. And this is another reason I said that I'm probably going to go back to what is this hump here? There was a hump there. So this is my little budget recap page. I'll go ahead and put, you know, the things that I did good, the things that I did wrong, probably some events that I have coming up. But this is the page that's probably going to change like the setup that I have, because at this point it doesn't fit this planner anymore. It kind of does, but most people don't have this anymore, I don't think. And please do not mind, I just changed my thing and then I actually what you call it, guys, I just made it so I can actually fill in these pages. But yeah, that's how that's going to look. I'm gonna take this one, which the outline on here was the old one. I'm pretty sure I thought I changed it, but that's what I'll be talking about when I be like my thing doesn't work. So I actually want to update this listing, and it will probably, not probably, but it will be updated, just because I want it, you know, to look presentable. I've never used this part, but I probably could put something in there that makes sense. Usually, I'm not even gonna tell you usually what I do. Let me see. I don't know what my goals are for this month. What I'm gonna put here. Oh, I know what I'm gonna put there. I'm gonna put this just because this is I'm gonna put bills here. These are just for extra things that just always seems to pop up in the month that I forget about. Not that I forget about, but there's some things that just happen. I really need my tweezers, but I'm not gonna go and get them. I'm just gonna put those there now. I never realized how tiny these were, so I had to put them down. But I made them tiny because I didn't want like huge like circles, I guess. Okay, so this is how this page is going to look. I don't know if I actually want to do this down here. I know I have this one together, so I'll go ahead and set this up. Well, you know what? When it's time for me to do the recap, I'll just leave this, but I'm just going to set these two pages up, and then I'll just leave it for when the time comes. But this is how my dashboard page is set up. I'll go ahead and list my goals here. Any bills that I'm not going to track, but is going to be in my budget, I'm going to put here because I do have like one or two. I'm going to put the to buy thing here, and I'm gonna use, because I'm loving this pattern. Like, I do like my things to reflect reflect my month, I guess, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna put the to buy here, and I'm just gonna list out any things that I have to buy that's extra, which would be like my glasses and stuff like that. That if I do have the money at the end of the month, I can. Usually I wipe this out, but it's not a necessity right now just because it will be some changes coming to this page. So this is going to be my August budget setup. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a like. Also, if you haven't already, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell so you're notified of when I upload next. Make sure that you follow me on my social medias, which I will have in the description box down below. And let me know what your goals are for August. I know this video is going up kind of late, but it's just life at this point. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.